Up the Ladder is about the boxing tents and about one particular man, Johnny Molloy, who starts in a boxing tent kind of with his friend and then turns into a regular boxer and then eventually goes to have a national and international title. For me, Up the Ladder is a really great celebration of Indigenous storytelling and about a good story about, you know, working your way up, being good at something and eventually winning an international title. I'm inspired by working with young people. Young people have an energy about them. You know, I'm a bit old and jaded now. And working with ACPA is pretty extraordinary when you see the talent that's coming through. It has music and dance and drama. We're writing new songs, we're choreographing dance pieces, the actors are working on new scenes and new material. So it's really a big piece. I won't say it's a musical, but the musical elements of it are really quite incredible. And the dancers, the students at ACPA are an amazing group of dancers as well. So to have this mix of form in there is quite an accomplishment, I think. When you look at pieces like this, you see the history laid out, the social history of Aboriginal people, but also some of the cultural history. There are certain themes through here which talk about a cultural and spiritual connection to both place and community. The family dynamics are really interesting to look at. As I was saying, the history is very important, but also the politics of the time. It's not a play that grabs a sledgehammer and hits you over the head, but if you understand what it was like before 1967 and the referendum that gave Aboriginal people full rights as citizens in the country, that here are a group of people surviving before that time. And there are oral traditions, they are real stories. The writer, Roger Bennett, his father, Ellie Bennett, was a tent boxer and basically had this journey through. So these are real stories. What I'm doing at the moment with the students is pulling the script apart, trying to find its composite bits and go, okay, what does this mean? Where does this come from? Doing some research around the history, some of the oral histories, talking to people who are involved, and pulling it apart. I guess my job as a director is to pull it apart and then reimagine bits of it. So even today we're in rehearsals, some of the actors were saying, how about this line? How about this new thing? How about if my character does this? So we're adding and growing the show. And there'll be new dances and new songs, and my job then is, having pulled it all apart, to try to pull it all back together again and make a big show. Up the Ladder is such a great story of celebration. It's about people having fun together.